with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. McCaffrey, and not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Come on.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Okay, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Let's go now. Check 55, come on. I know he ain't got it.
And an alley to run. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Double dog. That's the way. Higher left.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
There you go. 56 is the mark. Record. Go. Get out there. 56. 26.
On first and 10, Prescott gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run with a former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
44. We're going to 54. You better be ready.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 480. Hey, kill. 47. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Here we go. 47. Come on. Spot. Here we go. 47. No. 26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mike's phone. Let's go, D. 47. 44. Mike, 44. 26.
Prescott on first down. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
A gain of 7 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Right there, 55.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
Get wide.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Olivier Vernon able to record his 5th sack of the season. The kick by Lambeau is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Prescott off play action. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check. Crunch. Crunch. 26.
Here's Prescott. Hey, right on cue. They set up the screen and complete it. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Defensively, looks like they were thinking the same thing you were. You mentioned maybe being able to hit him with some screens, but they were ready.
Yeah, it's not just the guys who have the headsets on offense that do the thinking, right? They saw, they understood what they did, and said, you know something, how would you try to play it against us? And they were ready for it.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down with backwards. It's 3rd and very long. McCaffrey, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Check 20. Hey, Foxtrot.
On 1st down, Darnold. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Here's Darnold. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A second down throw for Prescott. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Switch. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Meredith. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Single. 87's mine. I got 87. Strong right. Red 80. 30 smooth. 30 touch.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Keelan Cole, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 80. Mike, 53. Mike. Hey, wahoo! 53.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I'm coming after you. Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get this.
To the air again, Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half score. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Allen, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Josh Allen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That's taken at around the 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. Spinning away. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Pierre Desir in on the stop.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll run it again with Fournette. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know you felt that one. Inside. 55. Check 55. Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now a give, right side. Walton. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big third down play there for the Jags. 44 yards on the ground. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They're going to run this with a tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Flushed out right. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Check.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Sam Darnold, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Get off the field.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Prescott on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 23 here on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.